What's going on, guys? This is Corey with Colorado Cold Bloods. So we went to Tinley this last weekend here. Super fun. Had an amazing time. This was actually our first Tinley. We've been at a lot of the other kind of big shows with the exception of Daytona. And this was a whole nother experience. So Tinley is definitely one that we suggest you make your way out to. Check it out. There's lots of cool stuff going on. You get to kind of see what everybody's working and what everybody's showing off. They'll do that a little bit at some of the other shows, but you can definitely see that and tell that this is one of the shows where everybody brings out the big guns and kind of shows what they've been hiding in the back. So anyway, we wanted to bring this to you just to kind of show you what we got for pickups at Tinley. We're pretty excited for what we got. There's some pretty cool things. We only picked up 3 animals, but they're definitely bangers. So with that, I'll go ahead and kind of pass it over to Aaron in a sec here. But right out the gates, my pickup is from Zach Schrader, and that one is going to be a Fire GHI that is 66% het for tri-stripe. I know, shocker for everyone, but I took the gamble in the sense that even if he doesn't prove out, I was going to be making those hets anyway. So it just gives me a little bit of a leg up in the chance that we may or may not be able to prove a het try. And if he proves out het try, then we can get multiples within the visual. So anyway, that's kind of the way I'm going. Tinley was a blast. Got to meet a lot of fun people, a lot of people I've talked to for years, just never actually gotten to see and meet in person. So that was cool. And there were a lot of people I didn't actually get to make it to and actually talk to and see. So we we just didn't get the chance to connect. So that's fine. We'll definitely catch up on the next round. But with that, I'm going to go and let Erin talk about her shenanigans.
First, I just want to say we went there. We had a conversation before we went to Tinley saying, okay, we are literally buying nothing. If we buy anything, it's going to be t-shirts, sweatshirts, swag in general. That was what we decided we were going to do. We were not going to buy any snakes. Yeah, that didn't work. So not only did Corey buy his, I had a really good conversation with Jack and Heidi. We're at Southern Star Reptiles, and I found myself a new genetic that is not only new to me, but new to the world. Jack produced what's called a shadow. It's not a chocolate and it's not a Wookiee, but it is a shadow. So if that tells you anything of what it kind of represents or looks like.
It is a lilac with chocolate.
Yes, and we actually did get to, on Jack's cool little propeller fan sign thing, we did get to see what a super shadow looks like and what a super shadow hypo looks like. And that hypo, let me tell you, is gorgeous. If you want a purple snake that stays purple, because I know there's purple passions, which we have, but we all know that over time they kind of go from purple to more like a mauve, I guess, kind of color. This snake stays purple. So hashtag goal for this, for me anyway. So that was my pickup, was I picked up a boy and a girl for the shadow gene to help Jack kind of continue on and make new morphs. See what we can do with it. I'm really excited about it.
It was one of those animals that she walked up to the table, and the instant that she saw it, she just kind of started drooling. So,
and I'm not that. I'm as we all know, you rarely see me, you rarely hear from me. So I'm more of the behind the scenes of CCB. I kind of keep CCB running because if we left it to this dude, who knows where it would be. So I'm more in the background. So when we go to snake shows, I'm more just I'm the one looking around, looking at everything, taking it all in. It's not that I'm not excited. It's just that I'm more of the observer. I'm more of the silent partner. But when I saw this, I got very excited, which hasn't happened since I basically found the dreamsicles, which I now own, obviously. So yeah, it was one of those things where Corey just was like, I have never seen you this excited about something. I think you should go for it. So that's what I did.
So anyway, from there, we're going to go and jump on into the animals themselves. This is not an unboxing. We've already unboxed the animals this morning when they arrived. Just wanted to make sure they arrived safe and sound. Shout out to Redline Shipping for shipping our animals from the show directly here. Turned out phenomenal. The animals arrived perfectly well. They actually arrived a little bit early. So, I know that's not Redline's thing, but FedEx actually got them in early. So, was nice to see. So anyway, let's jump into the animals and let us know what you think. All right, guys. So now we are on to the animals here. So these are going to be the Tinley October 2023 pickups. So anyway, just going to kind of jump into mine and then we will hand it off to Erin to go over her new children. So anyway, like I mentioned, we picked up this boy here. This is a Fire GHI, 66% Heifer Tri-Stripe. He came from Zach Schrader, and hopefully everybody's seen the Fire GHI Tri-Stripe that Zach produced this year, or last year maybe. I'd have to look. I think it was this year. So anyway, with that animal is absolutely phenomenal and stunning. So why not take the shot at this? I've got some other hets in the works that this boy can go to as well. So, hets and the visuals hopefully. So at a minimum, we'll make, even if he doesn't prove out, we'll make our own 100% hets. So with that, I'm gonna just kind of pick him up, show him off a little bit here. There's enough in here that gives me clues that he may actually prove out. Markers are one of those things that, again, they're a fickle beast. They sometimes are there, sometimes they aren't. But I see enough in this animal that gives clues that he may be het, compared to any of the other pastel or even Fire GHIs or things like that. I kind of brighten these up along with GHI. He looks a little bit different, but GHI is pretty variable. So with that, it's again, not worried if he doesn't prove out. It's worth the gamble because it was something I was going to make anyway. So beautiful boy, nice belly, nice clear belly, other than what the Fire's doing. But yeah. So anyway, here is the Fire GHI 66% Heifer Tri-Stripe from Zach Schrader. Thank you much, Zach. Not that you'll probably ever watch our videos, but thank you anyway. All right, Erin, jump on in with your shadow project.
All right, so this is my shadow project. I am going to leave them in the bin because, as you can see, they are very wild children. This is kind of how they were at the show too. They were just kind of all over the place. But so this is the Shadow Gene. Like I said, I had a really good conversation with Jack and Heidi over at Southern Star Reptiles about this. And Jack was kind enough to kind of go over how he got into this project, how he found it, what it was paired with, like what the parents were to make these. And like I said, I was really excited to get part of this project. And I know the camera will not pick this up, but the other thing that excited me a lot about this particular genetic is the iridescence. Like I said, I know the camera's not going to pick it up, but if you saw this kid in person, it's insane. It's like taking an IMG boa and making it into a ball python. Jack had a GHI shadow that was there as well, and the iridescence on her was just amazing. So obviously we'll have to see like how that happened, like what makes that happen. It's probably just random pick of the draw, poof, there it is. And as I said earlier, it's not chocolate, it's not Wookiee. It's kind of in the same palette as that. Complex, thank you. But as Corey also said, that shadow and chocolate are allelic to each other. So here, that was the boy, and this one is the girl. So I got a pair. Really Like I said, I was really excited when I saw this on his table. I don't know why I'm a sucker for darkness, even though dreamsicles were my first project. I know it's kind of weird, but really I'm a sucker for darkness. So the fact that it was this dark and the super shadow that I got to see in pictures was also really cool. So gave me something to really look forward to. And like I said, I cannot wait to start doing my pairings with this. It looks like he probably will be ready next breeding season, so I already got my plan picked out for him. And I also have a plan picked out for her too, but obviously I just have to wait a little bit longer. So yeah.
One of the things to note as well is that as far as the supers, while it is in the chocolate, same complex as chocolate and Wookiee, the super shadow looks different from both the super chocolate as well as the super Wookiee.
Yes.
So that's another one of the things that kind of drew us in. Is gives a little bit of a different look, and honestly, like the head blushing and everything like that on the back of their heads is absolutely stunning. They're just gorgeous animals in general. So we're excited to be in the project, and it's always nice to see a project that excites Aaron as well, as much as it does. So
yes. So thank you, Jack. If you end up watching this, thank you for trusting me to be part of this. I know it's only you and I think another breeder you said. I'm sorry, there was a lot going on at Tinley, so if I am wrong with that, I do apologize. I do know there's at least 3 of us in this now, including myself. So yes, again, thank you, Jack, for trusting me with this, and I'm excited to see what I can do with it. And that's it. So if you guys like what you see, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to us. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Like I said, I'm the one that runs kind of our social media, so I try really hard to make those look good. And if you're as excited with these pickups as we are, go ahead and let us know. Thanks, guys.